G'day, g'day, and welcome to Mari's Room. It's a game. That's all I know about it. We'll be able to experience it together, so let's get into it. See what fun we can have. This episode might go for a while, because there's no saving.
I didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here?
But you did.
So, where is the journal?
I have control. Where is the journal?
California crisp white wines. I'll need a crate of those when I get out of here.
You're drunk or something.
Is that me? Oh my god, the hair. What was I thinking?
I don't know, I'm not you. It's a bit hard to tell what you're thinking. I don't read minds.
Look, Mr. Torres, I'm happy he finally got remarried. A honeymoon in the Bahamas. Wish I was there with them.
I guess you weren't then. It's a forecast.
What, more than 100 again today? Glad I don't have to deal with that anymore.
I'll take that to bed. 30 degrees Celsius, 30, 40, 35? Not quite sure. It's around that. No, 90 is 30 degrees, isn't it? Well, we're in mid-autumn, we're still getting it in the 30s. Good on us. It's meant to cool down soon.
No, that's her parents' room.
Oh, okay then. What about these oranges? I think they're oranges. They look like oranges. What about this door?
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
Well, you might need to use the toilet. What about this? Wait, I'm reading that. No entry unless you're a tourist from the future. Am I from the future? Hard to tell. There's the journal. We'll come back to the journal in a minute. Postcard.
Of course I knew it was her. Who else? There was only one thing to do. Get to Marie.
Mary Marie. Several ways of saying her name. What's this over here? Mirrors. A map.
She wouldn't talk to me on the phone, so what else could I do? I drove all the way up there to Vancouver, freezing my ass off in that tin can of a car.
Good on ya. Did you have fun though? Well, there's the journal.
Hi, Kelsey. Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be all right. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right.
Okay. Did we just go into the past? Pillow.
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't. I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
Okay, you do that.
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him. for what he did to her and Mr. Torres.
Don't know what to make of that. Is it domestic violence or something? Sounds like it. Deathlamp. What do you have to say about that? Nothing? Okay.
Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him. Ah, yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship. Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that.
CHNO. Right. What's this laptop have to say? Don't have the password. Library.
She must have written it down here.
Probably in the journal somewhere. Is that right? You gonna read it or am I? They put me on Kelsey's team. My heart races whenever I stop to think about it. Don't think she's all that pleased though. I wonder whether she remembers me from the food rescue. God, I hope not. I feel so connected to her. Isn't that weird? I love for us to be friends. She's just amazing. Can't wait to start working on our science project. Did you get that? Our project. I feel like I'm going to explode from excitement. We're all just matter. That's what Kelsey keeps saying. And she's right. But matter is also life. And life is something we need to take care of. She likes to be out on a limb. She says she's got nothing to lose. Bam. She didn't even realize what she is saying. Or maybe I'm too sensitive. Guess they'll show me to believe that we're friends. I guess I'm a shadow person after all. I think she's gonna break her neck, by the way. She say I care. Alright, they're friendly. There's a lot of stuff like that around, isn't there? There's a lot of things. Sure it's not library? What about the fan?
Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us.
Us being who?
She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Boring is what she said. Her, the weird kid, talked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring?
Or rescue?
Hated that thing.
Is that it? Is that all you're gonna say about that? Oh, I thought it was a potato.
I didn't like that she kept the stone. Why did she have to be reminded? I told her I was sorry, but she said it was for me, to remind me.
So she likes to rub it in, is that what you're saying? Smoking jar?
She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver.
Pizza.
Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them, whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything.
T-shirt.
There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took. She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again.
Right. Black helmet.
I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there.
What's the swimsuit have to say?
I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was.
Okay, someone else being who? What's the journal have to say now? Oh, it's pretty much just what we've already said. Let's see if we can get into that computer already. Oh, it says Marie there.
She must have written it down here somewhere.
What was the hint?
Damn, what's the
I'm
password
not
again?
a...
I need to find it.
What is it?
La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
Forgot how to click on things for a second. Let's try friend.
Damn, what's the password again? I need to find it.
Password.
Damn, what's the
Damn.
password again?
Well, I've looked at everything, haven't I? Have a look at
Chemistry
this.
holds no surprises. Love that.
Chemistry holds no surprise. It's not CHNS. Did I miss something?
Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house, not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed, almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while, stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said.
It doesn't help me.
Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again.
sure there isn't something I've missed?
She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year.
I've missed something, haven't I?
Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor.
What's this have to say?
Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie.
Good on you. Whatever you're doing. Bumblebee.
Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
Ripped shirt.
Trevor. What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later.
Have I seen that?
The science project.
I think I've already
Of all
looked at
people,
it.
they chose to pair me with the girl from Food
Oh,
Rescue.
yeah. I've seen that.
Outrageous. But I got over it and chose to work my ass off. I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
Well, it sounds like it didn't work. That's for sure. Wrong side of the TV for that. It's still 7:13. Oh, the case.
I need to find the key. A
Great, now there's
5-figure
a-
number.
Password for that too. I'll be back in a minute. Welcome back. I think I found this as well.
Yay! Good work, Kelsey.
Yay.
Oh my god.
Gun? Oh, we just leave the,
The past,
laptop.
like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it. So I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration, "No, that's not what happened." Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that, hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres. But I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and...
She shot? I'm guessing that's what happened.
What do you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Okay, fun for everyone. Oh, the phone.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking, like, forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Let's grab
Bring
the journal then. Why am I pressing E? So we got the journal.
Of course I knew it was her.
Yeah, we've already read that. We've already looked at all this. We've already looked at all this. Oh, it's been about, what, 15 minutes? It's been longer than that. Is that it? Oh, we're done. That was a lot quicker than I expected. It was a decent game. I got through it much quicker than I expected. I was expecting at least a 40-minute game, a 40-minute video. There's some things that I missed. You can find it yourself if you'd like. It's on Steam for free. Under the same name. that was Mary's Room. Enjoyable little game. Doesn't take too long, as you found out. Well, if you enjoyed that, be sure to leave a like. If you enjoy what I do, why not subscribe? With that said, thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day. And be sure to tune in next time. Cheers.